Now, the majority of people, whenever they're buying a home, they want something that's turnkey. They don't want to do any work. They don't want to change the floors. They don't want to change the cabinets. They don't want to change the kitchen. They don't want to do anything. And that's understandable. But trust me, when you make these changes, you make money, you make the home worth more, you make the home look better, and you bring more value to your property. I'm Bawanka with the Compass team, and we're going to be talking about the most recent purchase and renovation that we've done. Now, this property was listed for 540. Before that, it was listed even higher, but they brought it down to 540. The unit above was listed for the unit above 4907, it was listed for 569. Now, the unit above, it had higher ceilings, it was painted, the baseboards were nice, everything was good, and we said I also bought this with a business partner. We said we should probably take this because it's so nice. There's nothing we have to do. Just like everybody else, you want to buy something nice. You want to buy something turnkey. We offered 520. They would not even sign back a 520 offer. Now we went to the other one, the one floor lower, literally one floor lower. It wasn't in as nice shape. The baseboards were banged up. The walls needed to be painted. There was no light fixtures anywhere. The place was dark. And we said, you know what? Let's see what we can get this one for. And we got it for $505,000. Now, that's $15,000 difference between what we were just offering, but they wanted somewhere closer to 550, and you can't pay all that money. You just got to do a little bit of work. So what I'm going to be talking about in this video is what the work looked like, what the timelines look like, and if you are someone who's thinking about getting an investment property, thinking about getting an Airbnb, or even just doing renovations yourself, definitely reach out to us. Click the link down below, set up a discovery call, and we'll be able to help you move forward with this. So the first thing that we're going to start out with is we're going to start out with the kitchen, because the kitchen is the heart of the home. Now, you can see in the picture, there's the cupboards, everything is in pretty nice shape. Like, this is a well-run building. They use really solid, good materials, but this is 10 years old. So the only thing that you're really going to notice is like it just looks older, but the appliances are newer. So we had a pretty good base to start with. What we decided to do was to change the cabinets and to also change the countertop and make it a lot brighter. Why make it brighter? Because bright sells. Now, everybody always wants to know numbers, so let's talk numbers. The countertop, that's about 3,500, 4,000 all in, let's say. The cabinets, same thing, 35 to 4,000. So now that's the whole kitchen. You got the whole kitchen taken care of, and we're at about $8,000. So now that's the kitchen. The kitchen looked beautiful after. Here's a picture of the finished kitchen. You can see it's way lighter. You can see the contrast of the white on top, the gray, and the gold just really makes it pop. And then we also kind of have a flow like that all throughout. Next place you want to go to is the bedroom. Now, in the bedroom, you can see it's dark. Why is it so dark? There's not even a light fixture in there. It's set up that if you have like a lamp, it will turn on the lamp, but we want to make it a little bit nicer, and we put a light fixture in there. Light fixture that costs about $300 plus installation. You're looking around $350, let's say, maybe 400, depends on your installer. But we installed light fixtures all throughout. So for all of them, we're looking roughly $1,000. That's for all the light fixtures. So let's stay in the bedroom. The next thing is the flooring. Now, the flooring here, it was in rough shape, old carpet, needed to be changed out. So we ripped out all of the carpet in the flooring. Now to lay new floors in that area, the area is about maybe a little over 100 square feet. But for the tear out of the carpet, removal of the carpet and garbaging of the carpet, laying all of that down, plus the baseboards, you're looking at another $4,000. So now we're roughly $12,000 in, and we have baseboards already in there as well. Now we also need to get baseboards all around everywhere else in the property. That's going to be another $2,000 with installation, everything in. So now we're at about, let's say 14,000. Next thing in the bedroom is going to be the accent walls. So there's an accent wall that's going to be in the bedroom. There's also going to be an accent wall along the longest wall that was there. That is going to be roughly $2,000. Now we're at $16,000. Next is going to be painting. So painting the whole thing, this is going to be around $1,000 as well. And now we're at $17,000. We put roller blinds on there. You might not see them in the picture. That with installation, everything, that's going to be around $1,500. And then frosting on the window, that's another $500. So now we're at $1,800. So for the renovation of the home, that's going to be roughly $18,000. Now furnishings is going to be about $12,000. So that we're not going to go line by line of kind of what everything costs, but it's roughly 12K. So together you're looking at about $30,000. And again, this is including everything, even the outdoor, laying down the tiles, setting it up, the egg chair, the couch, the bed frame, basically every single thing that you're seeing, even getting linens, right? Because getting linens, you need multiple sets of linens, white linens. We use all hotel quality style linens. So you're looking all in with the renovation included, you're looking at roughly $30,000 for all of that. Now we got it for 505 plus 30,000. You're looking at 535. And the other people, they didn't even want to sell their house, the exact same property, for less than 550. And I promise, after all the renovations are done, this one looks way, 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 way better. So in the very first video, if you're watching any of the other videos that I did, because I did a day by day of this, it took 6 days to do this whole entire thing. And if you saw the first video, I said I always recommend people to do the renovation. Why? Because you're going to bring up the value of the home. You're going to make it exactly how you want. And a lot of times you're going to be able to get it cheaper than what you would have paid for the other property that was more beautiful. So I definitely think renovations are something that can bring value to your home. They're with your home forever. They make your home more valuable. If you want to know more about renovations, click the link below. If one of your friends is thinking about renovating, someone from your family, send this to them. Send it to them. Share it with them. But yeah, these are the main things. I hope you got something from that. If you want, you can always leave comments and let us know kind of what you think about that. But I appreciate you for staying with us through the end of this video. You're our favorite people. And again, I'm Bawanka with the Compass team, and this is what it looks like doing a full renovation of a small 1-bedroom and getting ready for an Airbnb. And we'll see you guys on the next one.